Okay, so now we are going to use a map to document the permeable and impermeable spaces on your school shed. First, we're going to look at an example school. You will already have a Google Earth image of your school set up for you to work from. First, you want to look at the key that we've already provided for you. Anytime you're building a map, you want to make sure you have a key with symbols to help other people read the map. We have set up circles and squares to show green spaces and gray spaces. You can use these symbols or you can use something else, but just make sure that whatever you use is reflected in your key. So an easy way to do this is to copy and paste the symbols. So on a Windows machine, that's Control-C and then Control-V to copy paste. On a Mac, it's Command-C and Command-V. So I have my circle. These trees are a lot smaller, so I want to make my circle smaller. I just hold down the Shift key so it stays a circle and doesn't become an oval shape. There, that looks like about the right size. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees here. I'm going to put it over the first one. Again, copy and paste. And then now I can just paste, 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 paste. Like that, and it's an easy way to save time. Drag it over the top of each tree. Try to be as accurate as possible. You want to be able to count the trees. So I want to copy and paste, drag out the corner to make a larger tree. Copy and paste. Looks like I have 2 big trees there. Moving on to the other green space, I have a few planters here, so I'm going to bring this over. This image is at an angle. Yours probably will not be at an angle, but if you ever need to change the shape angle, just grab the top little circle here. I'm going to pull out and then drop this shape on top and adjust it. I'm going to copy that over here. Okay, impermeable space, copy, paste, drag it over. This is the school roof. I'm just going to make separate boxes for all the different parts of the school shed. I'll make different boxes for the school roof. And then I would draw another box right here. I'm going to draw separate boxes for each space just so we can keep track of it. So this is like the faculty parking lot, and this looks like a courtyard. This is a funny L shape, so we don't have that in our toolkit up here. But you can just draw a box here and a box here, and that'll fill it in. Then you will want to label. So you use your text box tool, drag it over here. This is our roof, like this. Okay, I'll show you the finished product over here. This is what it looks like. I haven't done the labels yet, but I would have text box labels here. And then I also found another little area of green space that I couldn't see from the satellite view. I'm not familiar with this school, so I went to Google Maps, and let's go to the regular map view that you see. I just used the street view, so I took this little person and dropped the person. So you just click the mouse down the street if you want to move down the street, and then hold and turn the mouse in the direction you want to look. So here's the green space that was in front of the school. Let's go down the block to see what I found. Passed up the block. Okay, down the street a little bit. And here are some planter boxes. It looks like a little school garden. So I added these in. You are going to be far more familiar with your school campus and all the different nooks and crannies. But since we all haven't been to school in a number of weeks and you want to remind yourself or get a refresher on what's there, just go to Google Maps and use the street view to see all the way around the school. Okay, so that is how you use Google Drawing to document this information digitally. I'm going to now show you how to do this by doing a hand sketch. Okay, if you prefer to sketch your school shed, you have that option to make a hand sketch. So here is the sketch that I made. It took me about 10 minutes. So I first went to the school shed drawing here, the Google Earth image, and I drew the outline of the school roof. That was the easiest thing to do. Then I drew a box around that for the school shed boundary. And then I drew separate boxes for the parking lot and the courtyard. So that just simplified things. And then I drew in little circles for all the street trees. I counted them and added them in. I drew in rectangles for this green space. So this is the outcome. I also labeled everything, all the different parts of the school shed, and put in the street names around the school. Then you want to make sure you still create a key for your hand sketch, even if you're following the same key that we have here in the Google Drawing. So I just put that on the back, and then you can very easily insert this sketch into your workbook. So you go back to the workbook page here, make sure you have the cursor where you would like to insert the image. Go to Insert, Image, Camera. So that's going to take a picture right here, whatever device you are using. Let's see, I want to get the school shed first, so I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to click Camera. And I want to insert that image. Okay, easy. Now I want to insert an image of the key. So Insert, Image, Camera. Again, line it up. And I'm going to take the picture. There it is. I'm going to click on it and insert. And there it is. So that's an easy way if you're working in groups. This is a way for small groups to all add their sketches or whatever work you're working on in one document. You can also resize it. You can move it around. You can add text boxes on the side. So that's it.